So this Advent series assumes three principles. First is the greatest things in life cannot be bought, sold, or taken by force. They cannot be hoarded by a few privileged people, nor can they be stolen away from others. The greatest things are the eternal gifts that God brings with him in Emmanuel. Gifts like love, joy, hope, and peace are God's eternal gifts that he gives to us that we then re-gift to others. Secondly, you cannot give to others what you do not yourself possess. And so if you have very little love in your heart, you're not going to be able to share love with others. If you have no joy or no peace in your heart this holiday season, you will not be able to manufacture any around your family and around other people. And finally, these eternal gifts that we're talking about are by their very nature intended to be re-gifted to other people. Oftentimes we talk about re-gifting gifts as a negative thing, right? Like when I re-gifted that Bob Ross Chia Pet set to my brother after having received it in a white elephant exchange. But the gifts of God are exactly the opposite. The more you feel Christ's love, the better you will love your people. The more you are filled with joy this holiday season, the more that joy will just flow out of you into the people around you. These are the types of gifts that actually compel us to share them with others. When we give away our love, our joy, our hope, and our peace, these things are not diminished. They are multiplied among us. It's safe to say that this Advent season is a unique one for me and my family. As you know by now, at the end of the month, we're going to be in Quitman, Texas. And so I've had moments of joy and anticipation paired with great sadness at the prospect of leaving this community that my family and I have loved for 3 years. I'm going to confess to you, this isn't even on my script. I've been running a little bit this Advent season. It's time to stop running. When people ask me, how do I feel about the move? I tell them it depends on what day. Because some days, man, we're so excited, we feel God's hand on our life. And other days, I am really afraid. Very uncertain and anxious about the future unknown. Big life changes can be scary sometimes. And so, yeah, I've done a little bit of running this Advent season. I've had a little bit of anxiety this Advent season. But even though change is scary, and even though we don't know what 2024 holds, as believers, there is a sense of joyful anticipation during the Advent season because we know what the coming Christ means for our lives and for this world.